Hey, welcome back to Hollow Point Defense. I want to talk about steel targets versus paper targets. I get a lot of questions on this in my classes because people really enjoy shooting on the steel versus the paper. First, con the paper, they're boring. They don't do anything. Pro to the steel, they're noisy. You'll hear this, you'll hear different stuff like that. You get an audible report when you hit it versus paper, you don't hear anything. The other downside or con to paper is when people shoot, they come out, they get their grip, they get their nice two-handed grip, get on the trigger, they work their sights, and as soon as they fire, they drop the gun. They'll come up, boom, drop it, oh, there's my round. Get back up, boom, and then they drop it. They never got back to their sights for additional follow-up shots. In my classes, we'll run 3 to 5 rounds, and they're always dropping when I use paper. With the steel, that virtually went 99% away. They'll hear it and they stay on those guns, and you'll keep hearing the tapping consistently. So that's one thing that's great about the steel. Give you some of my issues with paper. This paper and the PVC, an average yearly cost was, for me, it was probably about $1,800 a year I'm spending on cardboard, paper, PVC. That's for every weekend. I was running every Saturday and usually some Sundays. So 4 to 6 times a week, not week, sorry, 4 to 6 times a month, and I'm running multiple people, it gets expensive. So let's just go with $1,800 times 12 months, about 150 bucks a month, just in throwing away stuff. This target right here with the stand is about 300. This one in here, another one, 300. I got 5 of them. $1,500, been on these a year, no damage to them, hardly anything. You can't even, there's no divots or nothing. I can run 10 years on these plates solidly with no problem. 150 bucks a year for 5 different shooting lanes versus 15 to 1800 bucks easily right there. But if you're doing as many as I am, and that's anywhere from 5 to 700 people per year. So that's one thing I want to explain about these. Pros on paper. If you're a scoring person, I don't shoot for score, I shoot for accuracy and precision, and I can get that all here. But if you're one that shoots for score, that does a lot of the IDPA and such, paper is probably your better one because you can get those scores, you can see every round, score them in the little rings and all that good stuff. The other pro to this is you can do close quarters drills real easy. You can come up, boom, 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 and watch paper and crap all fly, and you get the experience, the percussion from it. Kind of like you would in a real shooting. You can't do that with steel. You can shoot everywhere from 0 yards to 100 yards on paper. Steel, you need to be at least 12 yards away. That's where I keep my people, 12 yards out, 36 feet, because when the rounds hit this, they kind of have splashback. That's when the round hits this and kind of deteriorates and goes everywhere. You get some of the splashback. Not so much anymore. These are built to throw it on the ground. These are a little lower than most people's point of aim, so they're aimed down. So when the round hits it, it throws it down instead of back. Virtually the splashback is 99.9% gone. I like the steel. You can stay on fundamentals. What I mean is the grip, the sights, finger, good two-hand grip. And when they shoot, they get right back on their sights, and then they're hitting the same area consistently because they're staying on the gun. They're running the gun like I want them to, not dropping it, see where it is, get back, and their point of aim changes. It could be an inch or two, but it's going to change. You'll see it on these, the paper targets, they're going to look like a shotgun blast because their point of aim is not the same. And this will help you out with that. I do prefer the steel. I use steel probably 97% of the time, 3% I use these. There's certain things I have to do with these. Sighting in red dots or even just sighting in sights, I need to use paper. After I get them set, move right onto these things. So if you're looking at steel, I use challenge targets. Excellent quality. I've been on them a year. All of my stuff, my Texas Stars, my Quick Draw, my Swinger, all are challenge targets. I love their stuff. You can look into these, 300 bucks, you're gonna run for years on end on it versus always buying stuff on this one. And these look a lot better, look a little more professional, and it makes you look like you know what you're doing versus a lot of these papers. I don't shoot like gun games. The biggest things I want to do is my fundamentals and my skill sets. These are going to do it, but I feel that the steel will keep your fundamentals and skill sets completely sharp. But that also goes on your training. If your training is built for skills and fundamentals, you're gonna do good on it and keep it going. But if your shooting is just going out blowing up the side of a mountain or blowing up tin cans, your fundamentals and even your skill sets are probably not going to be as well at burst. So with expensive rounds out there now, like $80 for a box of 50 on 9 I've seen today, I make my rounds count. So I train with a purpose. You should too, whether it be paper or steel. Do it. Look forward to seeing you at a class. If you have any questions, you can comment below. Take care and have a good one. Bye.